AITA. After I told my boyfriend to fuck off because he kept bothering me about getting a clit piercing. Me and my BF have been together for half a year, and for the most part, it has been a good relationship. But lately he's been asking me if I could get a clit piercing. For those who don't know what a clit piercing is, it's where a woman gets a piercing in her private part, specifically the clit, the bead-looking thing. Now, I'm not judging people who do get piercings there, but I don't want to. It's dangerous and you have to get it done by a piercer with much experience, and he wants me to get it done by his friend. I told him no the first time he asked, and he said, okay. But then he mentioned it again when we were done having sex, saying it would be sexually appealing and would look hot on me. I told him no again, and he huffed this time. Huffed because I didn't want to get a piercing in my vagina? He told me I'm no fun, and how I know about his bad girl fetish. I have no idea what that means. I told him many reasons why I don't want a piercing and soon went to bed as he went to his buddy's place for some reason. He kept this up for a few months, hoping I'd give in, I guess. And every time I said no, but it's really been bothering me because a few weeks back he asked right in front of my friends. So, how about that clit piercing appointment? I looked at him. He looked at me. My friends looked between us, and I just lost it. I stood up and yelled at him to leave me the fuck alone. About that, and I wouldn't be opening my legs to someone just because you have some weird fetish. He stood up and yelled back, and it turned into a screaming match. I left with my friends, and we haven't talked since. One of my male friends told me I was a bit mean to air out his fetish like that, and that men have needs too. So, AITA? Update. Okay, so a lot of shit happened. He finally texted me and told me he'd drop it if I just came home, but I just couldn't do it. Him asking me that again, in front of my friends, was the last for me. I told him we're breaking up, and he took that very badly. He was full on scream, crying at me over the phone. I could hear him breaking stuff in the background. I soon just hanged up, and not even an hour later, he showed up to my friend's house and banged on her door until she answered through the door cam and said I wasn't there. Lie. He knew I was there and began kicking the door. He yelled through the door while he kicked it that it's not just about the piercing, but how I seem to always shut down his ideas. Examples. He wanted to paint my kitchen all white. He wanted to sell our car for a new, better one. He wanted to get a dog, but I'm allergic. Shit happened and he actually broke the door down, the police was called. Friend took him to small claims court and we haven't talked since. Though when he was arrested, he called me a bitch, so that's great.